Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will tell you guys step by step how to create IMC account and how to apply for general registration. Before applying for registration, make sure that you have a valid OET or IELTS and you have verified your degree and Housejob Certificate from Epic. First of all, you will open this link in your browser. I have given the link in the description. When you click on that link, this tab will open. Here, you will click on Non-European Union trained doctor wishing to apply for general registration. Then, you will click on Online Registration Account. As you don't have IMC account right now, you will click on Register Now. Here, you will enter your email address and click on Send Verification Code. Then you will enter verification code and click on Verify Code. Here, you will enter password that you want to keep, and then you will enter your first name and last name as per your passport and click on Create. Then you will click on Next step. Next, you will enter your personal details. In title, you will select doctor. If you have a middle name, you will enter here. Otherwise, you will leave it blank. Then you will enter your date of birth and select gender. After that, you will enter your mother's name and then you will select your birth country. After that, you will enter mobile contact number, and if you have a telephone number, you will enter here. Here you will enter your address. In county or region, you will enter your province. Then you will enter your postal code and select country. After entering all these details, you will click on Next step. Next, you will be able to see the summary of all the details that you entered. After making sure that you entered all the details correct, you will click on Submit. This way, your IMC account will be created, and you will be assigned a registration reference ID. Please retain a record of that number. You will click on here to return to main page. This is the dashboard of your IMC account. Here you will click on Begin Online Registration Application at the top. Here you will see instructions which you can read. Then you will answer 2 questions. Have you previously applied to Medical Council of Ireland for any type of registration, and have you previously granted or held registration in Republic of Ireland? After answering these questions, you will click on Next. Here you will be able to see the personal details that you entered while creating IMC account. And you will just have to fill these additional details like your passport number, passport expiry date, and passport country of issue. Next, you will be asked, are you applying for internship registration? Here you will select No. Then you will select category which applies to you. Here most of doctors will choose 4th category, that is medical practitioners who do not meet the criteria for any of above categories. Next, you will select registration type. Here you will choose general. Next, you will be asked through which route you want to apply for general registration. Here you will select certificate of experience or equivalent route. Then you will select your EPIC ID at the bottom. Next, you will be asked, have you completed specialist training? Here you will select no. Next, you will add your primary medical qualification and medical school details. You will click on add basic qualification. Here you will select country of qualification and medical school name. In medical qualification, you will select Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Then you will enter your medical school start date and end date. End date is the date given in your final year DMC. In language of instruction, you will select English. Next, you will add authority with which you are registered in last 5 years. Here you will select country, authority name and registration date. Then you will enter your registration number and registration type, whether it is provisional or permanent. Next, you will have to answer few questions which you can read. After answering these questions, you will click on next. Here you will add your professional experience starting from your graduation. Please keep in mind, here you will add each rotation of your house job separately. Additionally, if you have a career break, study break or maternity break, you will enter that as well. So you will click on add experience. Here you will enter your post that you held. For house job, you will enter house officer. If you are working as a medical officer, you will enter medical officer here. And if you are a postgraduate resident, you will enter that here. And if you were not doing any job during a specified period, you will enter either of career break, study break or maternity break, depending upon what you were doing during that period. Then you will select the start date and end date of that post that you held. Then you will enter specialty. After that, you will enter your employer name, that is your hospital name, employer country, address and postal code. Here is the example how to fill these. Please note one thing here. In employer name, you will just enter your hospital name. However, some specialties are not given in specialty section. In specialty section, you can choose from either of these. But if you have done rotation that is not given here, then you will select either medicine or surgery in specialty held, and you will enter rotation name here along with your hospital name. For study break, you will simply enter study break in all the boxes and select the duration. Next, you will be able to see the summary of all the details that you have entered so far. After making sure that you entered everything correct, you will download your application by clicking on print. Later, you will have to send this PDF along with notarized documents, which I will tell you in a minute. Before moving forward, if you think this video is helpful, do like this video and subscribe to my channel. It will motivate me to create more useful videos. Next thing is your personal indemnity. Here you will have to choose some options depending upon what you want to do. Most of doctors will select option 1 because it is for public hospitals. Option 3 is for private hospitals. Option 2 is for consultants. Option 4 is for GPs. And some people may choose option 5 as well. After that, in declaration, you will tick all the boxes and click on next. Next, you will give final declaration. You will tick all the boxes and click on next. Here you will enter your billing address and pay application fee, which is 410 euros. After paying fee, you will send notarized copies of your passport and OET or IELTS result along with the PDF of application form which you printed earlier to this given email address. After that, you will give access of your OET or IELTS result to IMC. After few days, you will receive an email stating the timeline for review of your application. Average time for first review is somewhere between 6 to 8 months. So please keep in mind, don't apply for good standing certificate now because validity of good standing certificate, though it is 6 months, but IMC accepts good standing certificate issued within just 3 months. So after review of your application, you will be sent Gen form which you fill and send back to IMC. In next 2 to 3 months, IMC will assess your Gen form and after final review, they will send you an email in which a link will be given to pay fee for registration, which is 560 euros for 1 year registration and 280 euros for 6 months registration. After paying that fee, you will be granted IMC registration.